brothers. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's extremely difficult to express my emotions right now. And as you all know, my father is in hospital. But I feel more pain at seeing my spiritual father leave this country tomorrow than I do for my physical father. But I also am joyful that on the 19th of June I will inshallah see my spiritual father again. I can't add any more beautiful words than have already been expressed, except two things. As you know, I've written a few things recently, and somebody asked me why I write poetry and why I write what I write. I write it for one reason, and that reason, like everybody else, is to please my sheikh. And I got inspiration from my sheikh once when I heard them say some blessed words, that when Hazur Qibla Sahib Zada Sahib came into this world, Hazur Qibla Alam thought about the name that they wanted to give Sahib Zada Sahib. And they chose the name for Sahib Zada Sahib based on that blessed person who, in the presence of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, were blessed with a sweet tongue. Wherever Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam commanded, Sa'd bin Sabit radiyallahu ta'ala an to speak on behalf of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And our blessed, perfect Shaykh, may Allah bless them even more, they named their offspring to continue to sing the songs of all of our King. That inspired me to write a few words of my own in the same vein, such that I can associate myself with my Shaykh in the same way. There are many things that need to be said. I think Brother Shiraz has stolen everybody's thunder and spoken what is on everybody's minds. You know, if you travel from one place to another, there are many routes, but the destination is the same. Whenever we, as a family, and there is no better word than family, whenever we as a family want to do something, there are many different ways of doing one thing. We all have our opinions, we all have our justifications, we all have our views. Some of us hold our views more strongly than others. Some of us are more giving than others. Although I agree with Brother Shiraz that every one of us is equal, regardless of their background, regardless of where they are. We are all equal in the eyes of our blessed Shaykh. So what we should learn from that, and I, again like Brother Shiraz, I say this to myself before I say to anybody else, is that we should hold everybody equal. Whether they are new or whether they've been here for a long time. Whether they have little pockets or big pockets, whether they contribute or not. Because Hazur Qibla Alam on Friday said that we may be blessed because of somebody else in this room. And I know that I will certainly not be blessed because of myself. I personally know that. And those people who know me very well know that. I will be blessed if I just take my Shaykh out for 1 second. I will be blessed because of the dua of one of you guys here. And we promised our Shaykh on the wonderful mehfil a couple of days ago that we will stay like this. Promises mean nothing unless we actually act upon them. There are some of us who have been blessed with responsibility. We hold that blessing very dear, more dear than our lives. As somebody who has been blessed with a little bit of responsibility, I ask all of you, brothers and uncles and fathers, whatever relationship we have with each other, I ask all of you to help me to fulfill that commitment which I have given to my Shaykh. I can't do that without you. I really cannot do that without any one of you. And I give you the commitment back, which I've said this before to a few, but I'll say it to many today. I will give you my commitment that if anybody here or anybody outside of this room expresses an opinion, I will listen to it. I will always listen to an opinion, whether it's expressed in a good way or in a better way. I will listen to that opinion. I will consider that opinion. I will share that opinion with the other people who have been blessed with a little bit of responsibility. What I ask of you, not in return, I will do that regardless. I will do that regardless. I will do that without making any deal with anybody. I will listen to that opinion. I will act upon that opinion. Because wherever we go, we need to go together. And if I go one way and somebody else goes another way, I will go alone and somebody else will go alone. And if anybody spend 5 minutes on their own, being on your own is very lonely. Being together is very happy, time goes fast. So I would ask everybody, I would give you this commitment on behalf of the 13 people who have been blessed with that responsibility. And I say that number deliberately. On behalf of the 13 people, some of them are in this room, we give you the commitment that we will fulfill every responsibility that we have been blessed with by our Shaykh on your behalf. If there is anybody at all that wants to express an opinion, please speak to any one of us 13. And if any the other 12 blessed friends don't listen, I will listen. That is my commitment to you. And if anybody from this day forward can stand up either on their own in those lonely places or in our family and say, Rahib, I asked you to do something for me and you didn't, I will take a step back. That is my promise to you. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the capacity to serve our Shaykh. And please don't take me wrong when I say my Shaykh. When I say my Shaykh, I mean not our shuyukh. There are lots of misconceptions, misunderstandings, and unfortunately, we should wash them away. We should really wash them away. When I say my Shaykh, I mean all the shuyukh that were before, and inshallah all the shuyukh that will come afterwards in this blessed house. So let there be no misunderstanding about that. If I can stand here and talk about my Shaykh and I can say I love my Shaykh, if I love my Shaykh, the main condition, the one condition that I need to fulfill is love every one of you guys and every one of the guys outside of this room as much as I love my Shaykh. Because if I don't love you, I don't love my Shaykh. That's a lesson for me. Please, I ask all of you, I've asked my other 12 friends, I held my hands in front of them, please, please let us work together. There is nothing that is impossible for us if we stay together, and there is nothing that is possible if we're split. I want us all to stay together to serve our Shaykh. And I give you my commitment that inshallah, whatever anybody wants to do, don't come and see me, call me, I'll come to see you. Inshallah, I'll come to see you, and we will work to whatever we want to do, whether we want to go upwards or we want to go forwards, even if we want to go backwards, let's do it together. Let's stay together, whatever we are, if we're together. I asked my Shaykh, and final thing before I go, my Shaykh blessed my father yesterday with a visit. That's unprecedented. An old man, ill, surrounded by his family, it's normal. For his Shaykh to come from 6,000 miles away, take time out to bless him with a visit. I can't express that. And if our Shaykh is willing to do that for one old man, I'm very proud of my father, but generally one old man, what should we be doing for our Shaykh? I give that lesson to myself. I don't want to end on a sour note. So, Hazur, there's a kalam that was written by Hazur Fazli Barelvi rahmatullah alayh, which was then repeated once on QTV by Hazrat Sabiuddin Sabi. Hazur aisa koi intizam ho jaye.